Welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to cut and sew a palazzo pant with elastic waistband. If this is what you would like to learn, make sure not to skip any part of this video. It's a very simple tutorial and it's very beginner friendly. I'll be cutting on the fabric straight, so watch carefully. So my fabric is folded into two, as you can see. Next, I'm going to get the shoulder, the waist to the crotch. I went up 3 inches. Place my tape 3 inches before I started. So I'm going to mark the crotch depth. Mine is 13 inches. I'm going to mark that. And then the knee line, which is 23 inches, I'll mark that. And then the final length of the palazzo trouser, which is 42 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance, I'll mark it here. I'll go ahead and square this line out. Please, to see the markings properly, turn your phone landscape so that you'll be able to see the markings. I didn't want to use on pattern paper, that's why I drafted straight on fabric. So make sure you turn your phone on landscape, that way it will show properly. So please bear with me. Next is to get the circumference of the pant. So you're going to divide your hips divided by 4. You add 1 inch for ease and 1 inch sewing allowance. So I'm marking 14 inches here for mine. I'll also square that out on the waistline. So just go up and square that out. Next, from this will serve as the center line. From this center line, I'm going to go out for the crotch extension 3 inches. If you're on the medium size, you can do 2.5. If you're on the extra large, you can do 3.5 inches. I'll go ahead and connect this line like this. And next, we are going to shape the pant trouser. So you're going to divide whatever you have from here, from the crotch extensions to the side seam, whatever you have, divide that by 2 on the knee line and also on the hem line. Divide this by 2. And then from this division that we have made now, you're going to start placing the width of your trouser. So for mine, I place 7 inches. Also here, I'm going to place 7 inches here. If you want it a bit if you want it not to be free, you can make it 6 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect it straight like this. And then I'm going to curve from the crotch depth down to join this on the knee line. I'll do the same thing on the inside leg. I'm going to go out from that midpoint. I'll go out 7 inches. Also the same thing on the hem line. And then connect this straight before I then join it to the crotch extension. So this is actually ready. Next is for me to cut this out. So some part of it is still on fold. I'll go ahead and cut this out. And then this is just the front. I'll place this on another fabric to cut out the back. So this is it. Remember, this is the front and this is the back. I have 2 pieces here. So next I'm going to do is to extend the crotch, the back crotch extension with whatever I have here. I'm going to place it here. I'm placing 2.5 inches. I'll go ahead and also drop this like you see me do down to the hemline. And also from the center front, I'm going to come in 2.5 inches here like this, and then go up also 2.5 inches. So from here I'm going to connect it back to the side seam. So I'll raise this up, I'll raise the front up to mark for the crotch curve for the back. And this is it for cutting the back pant. I'll go ahead and cut out this. So you see the difference between the back of the pants and the front. Next is for us to sew this. So first thing I'm going to do now is to go ahead and join the center back. Also do the same thing for the front. You will turn it right side facing together, and then you're going to sew the crotch curve. So we are sewing both the front crotch curve and the back crotch curve. This is it. After sewing it, you're going to place the two pieces of the pant and sew the side seam. First of all, you go ahead and sew the side seam. You will do the same thing on the other side. Place it together, right side facing together, and sew the side seam before you now sew the crotch area. So you join the inside leg like this. After doing that, you go ahead and hem the pant trouser. So I'll do all of that and show you the next thing to do. So this is it after sewing it. Next is for us to add the elastic casing. So I have here 4 inches, 4.5 inches width. I'll go ahead and join this all around the pant trouser. So place it right side facing together and you will sew it round. After sewing it, make sure you leave a space where you insert elastic. So this is it after sewing it, and I have left this space where I'm going to pass elastic into the elastic casing. So I'll go ahead and pass this elastic into it. The width of my elastic is 29 inches. After inserting it, I'm going to go ahead and sew it here. And this is it after sewing it. So I have this rope I want to place. So I'm going to use this rope stopper. It's called rope stopper. So I'm going to pass this into it. You use this for also joggers. So after passing this into this, I'm going to go ahead and tie it. Remember, this is a rope stopper. You just tie it and make sure you drag it in so that it will stop the rope from whatever. So this is how it will be. You go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And after passing it, then I'm going to go ahead, make sure it's equal, and then sew it to the center front like this. And that is it for the tutorial. If you learned any new thing, make sure to drop that in the comment section, and also give me a like, please. I will appreciate. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.